Hey guys, it's me again, Ron Williams, here at the Ron Williams YouTube channel. I first want to say hi, and I am just so excited about life. I want to talk to you today about deadlifts. I started off as a power lifter. I had a real strong foundation, deadlifts, squats, and bench press. The deadlifts, this is not really a complicated movement, but if you start doing it wrong and you get strong doing it wrong, then it's a hard, bad habit to break. But anyway, as we go through this, I want you to watch closely at the position of my body, because form means everything. Okay guys, we're going over right now two of the major movements for the release of human growth hormone. And when you're doing this particular exercise, or these two exercises, the squat and the deadlift, you want to make sure you're in what we call the power position. Now, in order for it to be a power position, you have to have 3 joints involved, and it's the position where the body is the absolute strongest, where you're engaging all of the muscle groups that's involved with that movement. With the squat and the deadlift, the #1 mover is the gluteus maximus. The quads and the hamstrings are involved. You want to make sure that you don't make this a quad exercise or a lower back exercise. No matter what, when you go through the movement, you're going to work every muscle group in your body. But the main movers, you want to be the main movers. If you move into your lower back, you're not going to be able to lift as much weight. If you move into the quads alone, you're not going to be able to maximize how much you can lift. And depending on how much you lift will determine whether you release natural human growth hormone or not. So I want you to watch this as I go through it. I want you to watch the position of my body, and I'm going to do it the first time, and then I'm going to go over it again and just kind of talk you through it. We'll start with the squats. If you would notice, when you look real close, you'll notice that my body is essentially in the same position. Watch this, I go down in the squat. The only difference is the change of my hand position. So, I'm deadlifting here, and I'm squatting here. But notice this, my glutes sit straight back. Boom! Notice the angle on my knee. When my glutes are forward, more angle on the knee joint itself, so that forces the quad to work, and it alleviates the pressure on the hamstrings and the glutes. I want to make sure I get those main muscle movers doing the work. Otherwise, I can't lift as much, and I'm going to have an imbalance in my body. So I'm going to do it again. I want you to watch. What I want you to see here, as I'm holding the weight, the very first movement, watch my glutes. I'm not bending at the knee first. The first movement, glutes back. Notice I'm not bending over the weight. If I bend over the weight, I lose the power position. The majority of the resistance goes into the back, and I'm weaker. Many people develop lower back problems because of squatting improperly. Sometimes it's because of lack of flexibility in the hamstring. Hamstrings have to be absolutely flexible in order to get in the proper squatting position. So if the hamstrings aren't flexible, the knees are forced to go forward. That's why you find a lot of people, they develop lower back problems and they don't even lift weights. But the hamstrings are inflexible, so they're forced to bend at the waist to lift rather than getting in the proper position. This would be more of a proper position to lift a box or whatever it is you're lifting. But when your hamstrings are extremely tight, you have to bend over and the knees have to go forward in order for you to lift. So that creates a tremendous amount of pressure on the lower back. I'm gonna try it one more time. Watch my glutes, watch the position of the knees, and you'll see that I'm forcing the hamstrings and the glutes to assist the quadriceps in the movement. Every time the knee bends and you extend it, it's a flexing on the quadricep, but it doesn't necessarily force the hamstrings and the glutes to move. This is a power position. When you force the glutes back, hamstrings are engaged, down. Ooh, I can feel those hamstrings working now. But as soon as I go forward, there's no hamstring engagement. So bam, right there. And then, ooh, drive it up. Okay, here we go. Hamstrings, glutes, quad, driving through my heels. Ooh, power position. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, watch it again. Same position. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's what you call good deadlifts and good squats. That'll get you the release of human growth hormone and protection of the joints and the muscle. That's what we're after. Until next time, make sure you subscribe, get your family and friends involved in our YouTube channel, meaning yours and mine. God bless you.